So this is the Red Canyon. Doesn't look red to me. Anyway, let's get things started, Teach. Looks like the thieves have been driven back. That's what we last heard, so no surprise there.
The Knights chased us all the way here?
Chief, let's get out of here. There's no way we can win against them.
Shut your dumb mouth! Where would we go at this point? You can't be a thief if you fear death!
I hear there's a back road to the west. How about we split up and attack from there and from the front? We may be able to corner the enemy by approaching from both sides. In any case, we need to cross the bridge first. I'll leave the details to you, Teach.
Hello there, everyone. Spaced Oyster here, and welcome back to this year's Golden Deer, whatever. I forgot the exact words, but that's not important right now. What is important is that the Golden Deer's second adventure into their school year at the Garrick Mock Monastery has them fighting armed bandits. Is that safe? Are these kids safe? They're not in any danger, are they? Are they? What do you mean the Knights of Steros are there? If the Knights are there, why don't they just fight these armed bandits themselves instead of making the kids do it? What do you mean it's their moral obligation? Ugh. But yes, apparently fighting bandits and putting your life in danger is a part of being a part of the Garrick Mock Monastery. Although I have been assured that the kids are not in any danger at all, and if something does happen, the Knights will be there to ensure their safety. As for why the Knights can't assist them, I have no idea. Anyway, since it's just the 4 Golden Deer at the moment, we're going to have to see how they do while fighting against a large group of enemies. Although so far they seem to be struggling with just these 3. Let's see what their brilliant plans are.
We must all do our part.
And now that she has reached level 5, Easy Rum can qualify for one of the beginner classes. The beginner classes, these will allow Easy Rum to access more options. The beginner classes, rather than the basic one she's in right now, will allow Easy Rum to, of course, get better growth rates and all that fun stuff, and she can learn a better skill from it than being in our basic noble class. Actually, I think she's a commoner. Details. Anyway, it looks like Claude here is gonna go for the guaranteed hit with a curved shot.
It's not luck, it's fate. We were taken by surprise last time, but I guess this is what we can expect when battling thieves.
Once again, though, the Golden Deer are outmatched and outnumbered, so they're going to need some very brilliant strategies to get out of here, and it looks like Easy Rum has some good ones in mind.
Is this okay?
Oh, what a lucky hit. Gambit hit rates tend to be about exactly what you see on the screen, whereas regular weapon hit rates, they tend to be a little bit higher. So it's very lucky that Marianne didn't miss. Oh, and she even survived. Lovely. I can't believe that's actually in question. Yeah. But anyway, between the last chapter and this one, the Golden Deer have gotten access to battalions. The battalions will allow them to use group attacks on enemies. They can only be done a certain number of times each map.
I think I've gotten stronger.
You certainly have,
This is my
riffraff.
first real fight. I guess I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, but battalions will allow them to do a group attack a certain number of times for each of their events. And battalions will also boost the stats of the student who has them assigned to them. So, for example, right now, Easy Rum has Gerald's mercenaries on her, so she gets a small boost to her strength. She will also get some other stats as the battalion gains more experience. Battalions are quite handy, but unfortunately, they are quite limited at this point in their adventures. They've only got 3 battalions to spread among the 4 students. And just after they swept up the first wave, the next one is incoming. Fortunately, the dangerous archer cannot reach. And on a much larger scaled map than the last one, Marianne's ability to heal will be even handier. And it looks like Marianne's also going to pack a bow on her as well, so that way if she runs out of healing spells, she can still contribute something. Well, not just healing spells, but offensive magic as well, although her lone spell, Nosferatu, isn't going to do that much. And sadly, Marianne hasn't had the time investment needed to learn some new and better skills. She looks like she'd be quite handy with a lance, folks. Alright, let's see how this goes. It looks like Easy Rum is going to take advantage of Geralt's mercenaries. Their gambit, Assault Troop, has quite the range to it.
It's time.
Oh no, it missed. How are they going to adapt now? Marianne looks to be in a very dangerous spot here. Those thieves can pass through other students. Or rather, they can pass through her allies and get directly to her, and that archer can attack from 3 tiles away. As the most vulnerable student, if she's not constantly protected, she will be in danger.
I'm really sorry. Oh well.
Bad level ups are par for the
Please forgive me,
course.
goddess, and save their souls.
You must always be prepared to do the absolute worst, because you can adapt to that. Alright, well, it looks like we have no option but to wait and see how things turn out. Oh, and the archer decided to go for Claude.
I didn't expect that.
And he's down and out, folk. Wait, what? What's going on here? What? What? Since when can they turn back time? I didn't know time travel was allowed. How does the Church of Saros have access to this technology? Consider me flummoxed, folks. If I knew they could do that the whole time, I wouldn't have been so worried about the students. It looks like Easy Rum's going to try something a little different by getting Raphael closer. Maybe she can actually hit with Geralt's mercenaries.
You've got to try.
No, another miss. Another miss.
Oh, me?
And it looks like she's rewinding time again. How many times can you do that? Yeah.
Life doesn't...
Well, instead, Claude got a bad level up this time around. Well, let's see here. Let's see here. Ooh, it looks like Raphael can take out this deadly thief.
Plenty more where that came from.
Stay focused.
And next, we're gonna have to worry about this thief.
Oh, me?
Tricky, tricky, tricky. If they don't take out the thief, then they're going to get slaughtered. She can't seriously be thinking about using that gambit now. Let's see here. Marianne can't quite get the job done. But, Yeah, if only Easy Rum had a slightly stronger sword. Double checking it again isn't going to change things. Easy Rum, you have to act. Oh, she does have a stronger sword. Look at that. And that definitely gets the enemy in kill range from Marianne. And now this lovely, quiet, shy lady is going to get blood on her hands for the first time. Probably.
Oh well. Please forgive me, Goddess, and save their souls.
And the benefits of using Nosferatu are demonstrated here, thanks to the healing benefit of it. Marianne was not only able to defeat an enemy, but she was able to survive the next enemy phase. Or I guess I should just say, get through. And it looks like that time travel is a little limited, folks. Easy Rum won't be able to rely on it for everything. But I'm certain she will use it wisely and not run into problems in the future.
Strength in action.
And Raphael got to show off his excellent wood-cutting skills. He's always been good with an axe, folks. It's those big, muscly man arms he's got. Alright, and it looks like they have to prepare for the next enemies coming along, too. And it looks like they can reach the spot Marianne was standing on, so we're going to have to be prepared. Alright, and it looks like Marianne only has one Nosferatu left, so she's going to have to use it wisely, because after that, she's going to be dealing pitiful amounts of damage. Very pitiful. Well, looks like the thieves decided to take a different route. But that's A-okay. I am certain that everyone will be able to adapt to it. And thieves' ranges, they're very easy to account for, since thieves ignore all terrain while moving. So that force that would normally cause someone else to slow down a bit has no effect on thieves. The class, that is. I mean, all these guys are technically thieves. I don't know, nomenclature's weird. Oh, and it looks like the next group is getting prepared to charge. They look a bit weaker, though, using fighters and an archer instead of 2 thieves and a priest. But what will Easy Rum do now? Looks like what she wants to do is take out this first thief, but it could be dangerous. After all, if she gets taken out, who will lead her lovely class?
Plenty more where that came from.
Alright, 1 down and 1 more to go between Claude and Marianne.
They've gotten stronger.
You certainly have, Riffraff. You certainly have.
Well done.
Oh, I think I see Easy Rum's plan here. Force the thief to attack someone who can definitely hit back, and without risk of getting killed themselves. Or taken out, because, you know, the knights, they're just off screen letting the kids deal with the deadly, dangerous bandits. I'm still not over that, folks. I am still not over that. And I'm running out of things to talk about here, folks. They pretty much got everything sorted out. The Easy Rum and her small class are dealing with the bandits in the smallest groups they can handle. And thanks to her clever strategy of pulling back and turtling up, she is safely leading her students through the Red Canyon. Oh, right. I guess with the naming of the Red Canyon, I can go over that. The Red Canyon was named for an event that happened there. Eons ago, the citizens who called this place home were slaughtered by an evil group of people. I forget the specifics, but the point is,
Sword.
it's called the Red Canyon because it was stained red with blood. I'm certain Smash can get it done. There we go, Raphael is smashing things again.
Plenty more where that came from.
If Easy Rum had a slightly larger class for this portion of this part of the school year, she might be able to push through these bandits a bit faster, but sadly she's just going to have to take it one at a time. And now she has to be in the difficult situation of how to proceed from here. Looks like she's going to fall back and let these ones come to her, folks. Moving too far forward could be potentially deadly.
Sorry.
After all, if she gets too close to the next group of enemies, she might end up having to deal with this group while having to prepare for the next one. And that would be bad. Very bad. But by pulling them closer, she has pretty much guaranteed that she only has to deal with a few at a time. And it looks like Raphael's getting close to that mystical level 5 as well. Once he's in a beginner class, he's definitely going to be able to become stronger.
I'm really sorry.
Unfortunately, these remaining 2 bandits are fighters, not thieves, so they cannot pass through Easy Rum's defensive line. Might not have been a good idea to curve shot that one, Laud. After all, sometimes it's more advantageous to have an enemy survive their encounter, so that way no more enemies can pile on ya. Alrighty, and another brilliant kill for Raphael.
In action.
At least I'm pretty sure they're killing these thieves. Maybe the Knights of
Still
Saros.
got room to grow.
Maybe the Knights have been handcuffing them and taking them off screen. How should I know? Let's see here. Well, looks like
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Easy Rum wanted to give her lovely student Marianne a chance to
Another step forward.
work on her thrusting skills, but it looks like her mysterious crest ruined that plan. And with Marianne being all out of healing spells, she's very limited on what she can contribute now. I think she still has 1 gambit use left, folks, so she might be able to stun someone if she gets lucky. Sadly, the ability to use gambits is tied to your charm. A charming person can do so much more with a gambit than someone who is not charming. And Marianne isn't all that charming at the moment. I'm sure she'll blossom into a beautiful flower, but until that point, she's just going to be a regular old flower. What is a regular old flower, anyway? People talk about roses a lot, but I think there's the normal for flowers. Alright, looks like Raphael is volunteering to be the bait. That's strange. Looks like Easy Rum has a shield in her convoy, but she decided not to use it. It might have been a good call, though, as having a shield equipped would have boosted her defenses. Well, rather, it would have boosted whoever equips it. Whoever has it equipped, it'll boost their defenses. but they do lose a little bit of attack speed from it, so it might be more beneficial to not use a shield. And that middle fighter there, he has got a battalion assigned to him. If Easy Rum isn't careful, he'll stagger her students and cause her to lose.
I'm on a roll. Should have trained better.
Well, Raphael got a kill,
you
but
had it
he
in you.
blocked the most advantageous position Easy Rum could have taken, in order to stun not only this guy, but the next one too.
We stole this treasure. It's all ours. There's no way we're gonna give it up to some knights.
Oh, right.
Time.
Looks like the bandits have absconded with some treasure, and they're storing it inside that chest to the left. Hopefully Easy Rum won't forget to grab it. I know I would. Looks like Marianne is experimenting. She's gonna see if a stronger bow can help her get a kill. Not quite, but every little bit of experience helps here, folks. Every little bit hurts. So when someone has been hit by a gambit, they will have a status condition on them called rattled. Someone who is rattled will have their stats decreased, and they also cannot use a gambit themselves. They also cannot move from the place that they were hit, so rattling an enemy can be a very useful tactic. One that you have to use carefully, since enemies tend to be very, very charming. And looks like Easy Rum still wants to give Marianne the chance to shine, but I don't think she's going to have an opportunity for it. Or maybe she will. The training bow Raphael has is 3 points weaker than the iron bow. Still not
As
quite
expected.
enough, though. She looks like Easy Rum miscalculated. Oh well, oh well. She can make just as good a use of that experience as anyone else. And while Marianne might take a little bit longer to gain levels and grow, she's also in the very unique position where she doesn't have to share her experience with anyone at the moment. Being a healer means every time someone else gets hurt, she gets the chance to grow. Well, did have the chance to grow. Oh, and here we have another new class. This man is in the brigand class. Brigands, all brigands have an ability called Lance Breaker that boosts their hit and avoid when an enemy is using a lance. So poor little Marianne won't be able to learn how to thrust better on this guy. And there we have Marianne's own mysterious crest. I'm so excited to figure out what it is, folks. Looks like Claude's gonna have to use up that steel bow if he wants to get a kill on this man.
Sweet dreams.
Meanwhile, looks like Raphael is going to continue to be the bait for the rest of the class. His big, beefy muscles make him much better suited to taking hits than everyone else around him. And looks like he wants to grab another vulnerary from the convoy. They've got plenty, folks. Easy Rum made sure to stock up. At this early point in the school year, there's not much they can do in terms of healing, especially when the class is so small. A large bullion! So that's what the bandit stole. A lot of money. Well, now that Easy Rum has recovered it, she gets to use it all for herself. That's how the rules of war work, folks. And it looks like Easy Rum wants to go for a wrath strike to get this man as low as possible. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's a man. Sometimes there are women out there. We don't judge here, folks. We don't judge.
It's not luck, it's fate. Life doesn't always go as planned.
Now, suck it up, Claude. You gotta make the best of a bad situation. But now that he has reached level 5, only Marianne does not qualify for a beginner class.
Damn! They're coming from the west, too! I can't stand these brats!
Oh, of course, qualifying for new classes is something Easy Rum will have to manage on her free time, so we won't get to see it, but I will do my best to make sure to comment on any new classes the students have unlocked, so that way we can keep track of everything that's going on with them. And it looks like they want to keep out of the range of this archer that's approaching, while also staying close enough to be able to hit him the next turn. And it looks like Claude has a good chance at being able to hit him, although if Easy Rum can contribute a bit by equipping a bow, that makes it all the better. And she has the Golden Deer bracelet. That was a birthday present from Claude that I should have mentioned a lot sooner, but we will make do, folks. The Golden Deer bracelet, when equipped, makes the wearer look even more charming. And as we have already gone over, being charming is very, very important. And with the archer taken care of and the fighter rattled, it's safe for Raphael and Marianne to advance. And there's a priest. Priests can be quite difficult to deal with since they often come equipped with the not so deadly Nosferatu spell. And as we've seen, being able to heal yourself can be very, very situationally useful. Oh my, that mist is probably gonna cost her big time. Let's see if Easy Rum can manage this new development. Ooh, so close. Can the little Miss Marianne? Not quite. The priest does no damage to her, though. Her resistance is quite high. Quite high. Alright, and it looks like Raphael's going to make sure Claude has a lighter bow equipped, so that way if Riff Raff can't handle this enemy, then the enemy won't be able to handle him. And it looks like he opted to go for the fighter instead of the priest. Priests, while normally really weak. Oh. And it looks like Raphael is down, using up the last of the professor's time travel powers.
Stay focused.
Oh, and it looks like this time Easy Rum got a critical hit.
Some bravery for the...
Oh, me?
Very, very handy that time. Anyway, as I was saying, enemy priests will all have the ability Renewal, which will restore some of their hit points at the start of every turn. So leaving them damaged but alive can often make your job even harder, as the enemy will continue to come back for more. Fortunately, priests are often exceptionally weak. Strange choice going for Claude's attack first. He's the only archer who has Curved Shot. Curved Shot will boost their accuracy as well, so it's a very, very useful skill to have. But it looks like Easy Rum is trying to get the experience onto the lovely Miss Marianne. Looks like she wants this lovely little lady to get to level 5 as much as the rest of the class.
I guess I feel a little stronger.
Not just a little stronger, lovely lady. You got about 4 stat ups there. That is a lot stronger. Yeah, but we're almost done, folks. Almost done. I hope these don't get too much longer, because otherwise I'm probably going to literally talk my jaw off. And that is not good. Not good at all. It looks like there's only 3 enemies left unless I miscounted somehow. This thief before the boss, his name is Costas. May he rest in peace, since he's definitely not going to get away this time. The students have encountered this, You know what? Let's just go with handsome. They have encountered his handsome face before when he ambushed them before the school year started. Although Claude and Easy Rum were the only ones present at the time, but the 2 of them were able to easily deal with him. Alright, that's another battalion maxed out. They fortunately max out at the very low level of 5.
Strength in action.
As opposed to the students. The students can get up to level 99, although I doubt they'll get anywhere
I think I've
close.
gotten stronger.
Strength, defense, and dexterity. Everything a growing boy needs. We have to be careful with dealing with this archer, since if you get too close to Costas, he'll come charging too. And we definitely don't want to have to deal with both of them at the same time. It'll take all 4 students to deal with Costas. Although fortunately, they should be able to rattle him if they need to stall for time, assuming they are more charming than that handsome lad. Although that might be up for a debate. These are children, after all. They're still learning how to be the best they can be. Oh no! That's not good, folks. Easy Rum missed, despite the odds being in her favor. Don't you just hate it when that happens? They tell you the odds are good, and then they're not. But how will Easy Rum adapt? She's all out of divine pulses, or whatever they're called. I think it went by Miller's Turnwheel and another time and place. But without any additional resets, the students are definitely going to be in a tricky spot. Tricky spot indeed. It looks like Marianne's going to be the bait this time. Archers can be rather pesky opponents because they all have a skill called Poison Strike. Whenever they attack somebody and deal damage on their turn, then that person will take additional damage. I think it's about 20% of their remaining hit points. So multiple archers can be quite deadly to deal with. On their own, though, they just deal slightly more damage, which can be beneficial for certain students. None of the ones here, unfortunately.
Pony?
But Easy Rum and her class will make do with what they have, and what they have is not very good either, to be perfectly honest. But despite the amount of time it took for them, they are nearing the end. The goal is in sight. They just have to deal with Costas. And the tricky part to dealing with Costas is surviving Costas. And it looks like Raphael is once again stepping up to the plate. And he's gonna use his steel gauntlets to punch as hard as he can.
Sending these brats instead of the knights means they've underestimated me. Big mistake.
But the knights are here, Costas. Haven't you seen them hanging out in the back, waiting for the children to get all the work done?
Spoiled little noble! Just die like a good little rich kid!
Being noble has nothing to do with who you are as a person or how hard your life is. Your logic is illogical.
Looks like Claude wants to deal as much damage as he can. As a curved shot from his steel bow is certainly the most he can hope to do. And what about Easy Rum? Ooh, looks like she can get him quite low. But her gambit doesn't have as good of odds.
Good to go.
What's the plan here? It looks like we're going to have to rely on Raphael to take this man down once and for all.
It can't be. The mercenary from before? So what, now you're pals with the knights? I'll kill you and your pesky brats!
That's right, Mr. Costas. Easy Rum is here for more. Looks like a mystery crest activated, but I have no idea what it did for her.
Another step forward.
Looks like it just tried to restore her hit points, but since she was already at full health, that contributed nothing. Nothing! And while Marianne didn't accomplish much, she now gets to provide support bonuses to Raphael, guaranteeing this will hit.
I should have never listened to that idiot. What a mistake.
Well, you know what they say, Costas. Hindsight is 20/20, much like the year that we regret now.
Just like that.
Those thieves ran out of luck when they entered this canyon. They never had a chance. Your leadership was amazing, Teach. Let's leave the rest of this work to the knights.
That's gonna be it for now, folks. Raphael, congratulations! I will see you all next time.